Whoa. What? Am I alive? Hang on a sec here, kids. I wasn't expecting... I had an emergency. My gosh. I'm gonna just pause this here. I wasn't expecting to come live, but as has become tradition, why not? I got a platform. I'm outraged. And I got a lot to say about Trudeau. I should probably stick to that first, but I got something else rolling right here. And it's driving me nuts. I'm shaking, literally. Am I live? I got a friend of mine. I'm going to read you her DM. I think I'm on freeze frame here, right? Anyways, I'll get back to Trudeau. Why do I sound light? Oh, okay. So, I'll get back to Trudeau. A friend of mine DMs me. She's allowing me to tell what she's going through without identifying her. First of all, I love this woman. And also I'm hilarious. So I need some advice. Is like not, hey, how are you? I go, ha, I'm not your guy. See? Now that's love. When you tell your peeps right off the bat you don't have the capacity. And I told her, first of all, I'm about to go live after Trudeau's done, and I'm a phone guy. Call me, but failing that, she laid it on me. Here it is. So the other night, my daughter was upset after school. I kept questioning her about what was wrong, and she answered me in tears that her teacher has told her and the other kids in the class that aren't wearing masks that they are not allowed to speak to each other in the classroom because they don't have masks on. She said they have to wait until they are outside to speak to each other. I am shaking. I'm not dramatic in any form. I'm not overly emotional. This has me literally vibrating in my office chair here in front of my battleship that I use to broadcast to you guys. Messages like this, where the ruling class comes out and just tries to keep us in fear and convince us that their welfare payments are supposed to take the place of our private business income. And then this from my friend today. I need advice. I'm a joker right off the bat. So this means, she goes on, so this means in downtime, when all the other kids are chatting and making friends, the non-mask wearing children have to sit and not speak. I'm sick about it, she says. I feel like this might be discrimination and a violation of her rights. Now, I'm assuming that this woman, I don't know, I'm just assuming that this woman has chosen to tell her children not to wear masks. And I don't know, maybe I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It sounds like it to me. Can you believe you actually still have the right to tell your child not to put a mask on? You should not be masking children, period. You fucking monsters. I'm all for keeping your hands clean. They don't call me Jim Fannon for nothing. I haven't touched a fucking doorknob in decades. Not with my hands, anyways. I mean, if I do, it's not the end of the world. I prefer my sleeve or the bottom of my shirt tail or I open the door because I'm 6'4", about 7 feet up. If I'm going out, I don't touch where you people touch. I can get out a door just leaning on it with my back and spinning around and keeping it open with my foot. I have no fear. I shouldn't say I have no fear. I have no fear of dying of COVID. Strangely, I did buy into it for a while. I wore them. I was so scared at one point, I wore gloves. Thinking that was going to help. Anyway, so my friend is breaking my heart. I have, as it turns out, I said I have no words. My heart's breaking and I'm shaking and I'm still vibrating right now. She wants to know, am I wrong? She's fucking 6 years old, she says. So for 3 months, she's been ostracized and I had no idea, she goes on. Her and the other children without masks. There's a couple others. What do you tell a woman, a mother? What do you tell? So it turns out I do have advice, but not literal, strategical, just more philosophical, I think, and just headspace. And what do you do? I was going to joke, I'm praying you don't have guns in the house, because I would be out of my mind. I don't even have children. Yet is the joke. But I'm fascinated at the level of obsession with these fucking small creatures who make, just clean my soul. Their innocence and their humor and their love. It's all good with the kids. So, and this is why most of the issues that I'm tweaked about involve children. Said on the show the other day, Elio was on with me, an old friend from the Green Party days back in 2006. We spent a lot of time together when I was on the leadership tour for the Green Party of Canada, if you can actually believe that. And we were talking about, man, the children issues, man. You fuck with my kids. And again, I'm not a father, but they're all my kids at some level. How dare you? And what I was getting into with Elio is a couple other mutual friends of mine in the Green Party that were instrumental in recruiting Elizabeth May to the party. Elio was actually the guy that recruited Elizabeth because he had the municipal connection with her. I'm pretty sure he was one of the first to make contact and suggest that it happened, and then a bunch of us jumped on and endorsed and stroked. And then I run for leadership because she was running directly against a friend of hers, David Chernachenko, and it was going to be a hand-holding session all the way to the end. So some inside the party, thought it'd be better if a guy like me was in there to mix it up and throw in controversial ideas like horse trading in ridings where we could win. Pull a candidate here for the NDP if they pull a candidate there for us. Strategical. It was controversial, but it made the stage in the conversation because I was running for leadership. They wouldn't have discussed it. It was important to me. It was important to the party, and there was a whole bunch of other issues that no one would have talked about. I'm not saying, just saying, it was a slam dunk for Elizabeth, but at the time I was pretty involved with the Greens. I loved them, and I was passionate about it, and I was taking part at a high level. So I was talking to Elio on my show the other day, which is wherever you're watching this show right now. So you're just going to... I'm not big on showing myself on camera these days. It's just a freeze frame of Justin Trudeau's set where he comes out and lies to Canadians. How do you like my title? It's not clickbait. It is biased and opinionated. Prime Minister cuck is what I wanted to put there, but cuck's such an evil, beautiful, filthy word. Anyway, speaking to Elio, here I go. I'm going around and around and around. The Jim Fannon Show is like a cab ride. A guy, a really creative cab that takes you the long way home to make more money. That's what it's like being on here. Discussing with Elio that I happen to be with a couple other my leader friends, shit disturbers within the party. I say that lovingly and affectionately because it wasn't really shit disturbers. It's just, we were part of the people that went against the grain a lot of the times, called out our leaders for undemocratic actions and hypocrisy, and held people's feet to the fire when council made undemocratic decisions without quorum. We were just there. We were watching, and we were pointing to all the power brokers that were breaking the rules all the time. I happened to be in their company a couple years ago in Toronto. They were so generous. I was in town, and they fed me, and we had a couple beers and caught up. And I happened to mention that I thought that helping prepubescent children transition to the opposite sex before puberty was child abuse. At that time, I hadn't given it as much thought as I had years later now. I'm not saying I was testing an idea out, but I feel strongly that our kids, let them reach puberty before they figure out who they want to have sex with, or or what their sex is. You probably know a lot earlier who you want to have sex with. Most of us are heterosexual. That's not, it's not a controversial statement. The minority are gay, the vast minority gay, and then an even smaller minority are trans. It's kind of weird if your 3-year-old rolls up and says, Daddy, I want what she's got. I don't want this. Can I get one? Yeah, when you're 18. Talk to me then. You're 3, or you're 7, or you're 9, or you're 13. No. I'm not prescribing you puberty blockers so you can ruin the sex that you are now because you're having a phase of what? Questioning your sexuality, which is normal with just about every human? Well, at some level, I guess. I don't know. I don't question my sexuality. I'm pretty solid there. Not really turned on by men. Even some certain types of women don't turn me on. I'm really, you can't change that about me. I get that you can't change that about anyone. But anyway, my friends told me basically, whoa, Fannon, back up. Whoa, easy. Wow. Yeah, they were blown away that I would make such a statement. A statement that protects the innocence of children. Stop sexualizing them, man. Stop convincing them they can be whatever they want just by dreaming about it. No, it needs hard work. And you can't become a different sex, no matter what your teacher tells you. So here's my friend reaching out for advice. I'm still vibrating a little bit. I think I've calmed down a little bit. When she first started, I was so fucking hot. I don't what do you say? I said I love women. I told her that. Fuck, I love women. The protection that a mother is, it's just inherent. It's like, I get fathers protect at a different level in a different way, but you fuck with my kids as a mom and I'm nearby. God, I pray for the person that is in front of this woman if she ever snaps on them. And it would never come to that unless it was violence coming at her. I know that. But God bless anyone that fucks with a mother's babies. 6. So anyway, that I got a little bit distracted. I'm really hoping that she is wrong. What, did I miss something? Okay, yeah. I don't know how much I should share. Anyways, I've been sick about this all week. Like ready to go absolutely crazy on this teacher in this school. But I know this is bigger than me. And I have to do this calmly. I have thought about contacting a lawyer. So that's kind of how I'm coaching her. Oh, okay, yeah. So, I told her to keep her mouth shut and be very quietly looking into her contacts at the DSBN or whatever organization, whatever school that her child is in. If you have any contacts, let me see where she is. I think I can tell you this without, yeah. She's at the Catholic, I guess. NCDSB. She says, I don't even know where to start. I said, search your contacts quietly and keep your mouth shut. And it'll be front and center for you. All your mental capacity is going to be on this anyways. This is one you cannot put down, right? This is your children's mental health, their social health, their spiritual growth. They're 6. Fuck off, you monsters. So I'm encouraging her to, while all her free mental capacity is focused on this issue, because it will be, to be open to the universe's genius, which is God basically going, have you thought about this? Hey, hello? I got one for you. And it'll come like that. It'll sound like somebody going, so-and-so. They call you by name, right? They go, Jimmy? How about this? And you're like, oh. You know, when you know that those thoughts didn't come from you because you're not that smart. Yeah, Lowe's. That's the universe. That's God. So God bless you, girlfriend. I've got your back, whatever you need, and I'm willing to help if this thing blows open. And this is right up my alley. I don't know. Maybe parents need to form a group. She's tried to contact the girl, but no reply. The teacher, that is. Wow, now she's talking about... I'm starting to look at my options now. I should give the chance for the teacher to explain herself, no? Oh. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rolling this in real time. I'm not chatting with her now, I'm just getting caught up with what she's continued to text. Yeah, you want it in writing for sure. Yeah. Again, she's lost. She doesn't know where to start. So if you know, here's what I'm looking for. If you have a contact at the District Catholic, what is it? DCBSB, or anyone in the education system at a high level, maybe executive, you know, the one that's rowing to get along, but just it's not really, kind of hates it. Man, imagine if we had someone on the inside that really cared. Maybe it was on the way out anyways, and was willing to make a stand. The DCDSB, the Niagara Catholic District School Board. There you go. If anyone knows somebody in the Catholic School Board, an executive type, or even someone low level that would be connected to someone, where we could take this This is child abuse. Okay, I get that that's maybe a little dramatic, but not much. This is straight up child abuse. Oh, Linda, thank you for your participation. Yeah. Get a lawyer. Yeah. Easier said than done in today's day and age. People are hurting for cash. I'm not sure what this girl's position is, but easy to say, get a lawyer. And, of course, everyone wants the lawyer that's going to take it on pro bono, right? Because it's a landmark case. But, oh, man. I don't know where to go with this one other than stay open to the genius of the universe and continue to rack your brains on people that you know that are inside the system that would help you break it. Break the system. Good luck there, young lady. Hey, if there's one mom that I would think would break the system, this would be her. This is a woman that I know to be take no bullshit, tell no lies, speak truth loud and clear, and be right up on you with it. I'm not saying she's aggressive all the time, but when it comes to stuff like this, yes. Able to stand her ground, defend herself, and make her points. So, yeah, that's a little bit about the frustration of my morning. I was distracted by Prime Minister Cuck. Here, we'll start recording now. I can always go back and grab this a little bit.